This is.
Very
All right, you sound better.
There we go. It sounds 1,000 times better.
Yes, yes.
No, really, to answer your question is, slipping her punch. Like, it sounds so ridiculous. Like, what are the little things that she needs to do is actually slip that right hand instead of eating it. Come back with the left hook to the body and come back upstairs with the left hook. Turn her more. I don't need Olivia to just stay right in the middle the whole entire time. Get her moving. Not necessarily, Olivia's never going to be somebody that's going to be dancing, but definitely somebody that can move her. Just turn her around and give her a little different look, a couple different angles. It's stuff like that that we're definitely going to be working on, really starting the end of this week. And it sounds crazy because she did get cut, but there are just some technical stuff that we can work on. It's not going to take a wear and tear.
Last criticism. The feet. She's pretty heavy on them feet. We gotta do something. Chase the chickens or something. She's pretty heavy
I
on her feet. Don't get me wrong. I guess that's her style too. She's like on her Canelo shit, double jab, right hand. She's walking you down. But I don't know. Would you like to see her get on the balls of her feet a little more every now and then? Maybe 30 seconds
Yeah,
around.
yeah. I'm not. I would say less than that. Just because the 2 minute rounds is, it is what it is, and it's not a lot of time. 30 seconds is most of the round in female fighting. But to say I want her on her feet a little bit, I think I want her feigning a little bit more, popping that jab a little bit more off her toes from time to time. But Olivia Curry is she's probably never going to be the one to ever dance, and she'll be the first person to say it. Canelo's a really good example. I mean, we saw that a lot with the Terrence Crawford fight. He looked like he was in cement from time to time, and that's. But the difference is Canelo has that head movement that allows him to do that, but not so much. Obviously with that elite level, all-time great in Terrence Crawford. But you know, yeah, I want to see her. I want to see her moving. I want to see Olivia do a little bit more, use a little bit more angles, setting up stuff a little bit more. She went right at her, and look, I'm not gonna say that that wasn't the plan either. Our goal was to take it to Kay Scott, see if she could actually handle that, and not only did she handle it, she was successful in points of the fight as well.
For sure, man. Well, listen, just wanted to get you on to talk about it. Again, I don't know if you cut out when we were asking, how soon do you want to get them back in the ring since it was pretty brutal?
December is what we're looking at already.
Okay.
Like we're not
nice.
like we look, Kay's not getting any younger. Olivia's not getting any younger. If we're gonna go get this, we want to go get it now. I mean, there's been already talks about possibly it being on a Clarissa undercard, right? Setting up that possibility of a matchup down the road for whoever the victor ends up coming out of that, right? We still need to talk to the sanctioning bodies. I know when we were there, the WBC said they're going to recommend that there's an immediate rematch. So, we obviously want the belts. That's priority. We want to be world champion of the world, but at the same time, we also understand that we all have to be on the same page. But that's the biggest bonus of this whole thing, right? Olivia's
Yeah.
with Salinas, Kay Scott's with Salinas. There's really no there's really only one option, and that's to run it back. And I mean, it's the beauty of women's boxing. Really, honestly, it's one of the best parts of women's boxing. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. If you have two women in this with the same promoter in the same division that just went to war, why not make it? And there's not like there's a ton of
Sorry.
options. And it's not like there's a ton of options out there. So yeah, we
Right.
definitely we want to make it happen, and they're trying to work for it for December.
So what else you got cooking, Coach, before we let you go? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, probably not right now. Like off the top of my head, again, processing the whole entire over the weekend. We have, I have one of my fighters, Jordan Jackson, that I manage. He's going to be out in Jesus Ramos's camp for his fight coming up. He's going to be out there tomorrow until probably the end of October, till fight date for Jesus Ramos in Arizona. Um, I just had a fighter, Ronnie Jalomo, just get a draw about 3.5 weeks ago in Atlantic City against Daniel Gonzalez, who was a big puncher in six and
That's the one that's
six
gonna be
and
fighting
one.
Danny? Same
which
Daniel
no,
Gonzalez that's fighting Danny Garcia?
no. It's not the same guy. No, younger up and coming kid. He was like a knockout artist. He was like 6-1 or 7-1. But no, not the same Gonzalez who's fighting Danny Garcia. Um, yeah, man. And I mean, I got Elia Carranza. We're hoping to have her back come
No
December as
rematch then.
well.
No rematch for that for her and
Of, of course, we want the rematch.
No,
That's
I
I
know
mean,
you want it. I'm asking, has
yeah.
there been talks of it?
No, absolutely not. It hasn't even been brought up to us. I've reached out, haven't heard a thing. It's not. I would guarantee you that fight's probably. There are certain rematches that are more risk than it is reward. Why would O'Shea go take that risk when there's no reward for her? And I understood it in the sense of, hey, let's make a fight in an Atlanta area, and you got a woman from Florida and Elia Carranza against her. It'll look good. I think they completely. I think she overlooked Elia. I think she probably looked at Elia like, "Hey, I'm gonna smoke her and walk right through her." Because if you go back and you watch O'Shea Jones' body language, they were huffing and puffing after that fight was over. And I'm not just talking about from exhaustion; it was more from in shock. Because when they announced that she was the winner, it was more of a whoa, wait, like one judge had Elia winning every round. That's not true. I didn't think Elia won every round, but I did think when the fight was over, it was 6-4. I know I didn't talk to you since then, but you know that rematch isn't gonna happen. There's Emma Kuzin and Cecilia Breakhouse, which is fighting for the WBC and WBO, and Elia after um, the the O'Shea Jones fight moved into the number one spot for the WBO. So we'll see who wins the Cecilia Breakhouse Emma Kuzin. But regardless, Cecilia Breakhouse is retiring after this fight. This is her farewell fight, from my understanding. So Elliot should be right in line for that WBO world title fight. What we really would love is a Mary Spencer fight, but now she's fighting Michaela Mayer, and I see that really only going one way in Michaela Mayer's favor, in my opinion, and that'll be great because that means there'll be new blood and bigger money there. Michaela demands a little bit more, right? So that means that whoever's going to fight Michaela, whoever has the belt. So it's kind of the race to the titles for business sake, right? Whoever gets a belt will probably get a bigger shot against a Michaela Mayer, and that's what we're hoping to go grab, as soon as humanly possible. But we're hoping to be back in the ring in December with Elia Carranza as well.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. I don't know if you have anything else for him, Star, before we let him go.
No, man, I appreciate your transparency and how you feeling about, about this. That's really cool coming from a coach, and thank you for your time.
Oh no, thank you guys for having me. If there's one thing, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it when I'm not feeling a certain way. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's it's not healthy for anybody. I know Ness used to do the mental health segments like over a year ago and talk about all that. I'm not that guy. Yeah, I'm down in the dumps right now. I feel like crap. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't feel happy and I'm disappointed, and you spend a lot of time away from your family doing this. You spend a lot of time doing that. I don't even the money's not even like a part of the thing. It's you don't get that time back. A draw is the most unsatisfying thing in boxing. Like one
Whoa.
of the most unsatisfying things in boxing, right? Because it's not, and let alone a draw for a world title. Like that's a whole different kind of feeling that I'm gaining in now. But I want people to understand. I want younger coaches than me and people that were thinking about being coaches that it hurts and it's okay for it to hurt. Let it soak in, be okay talking about it out loud. Talk about it to whoever you got to talk about it with. I grew up, I'm lucky enough to say my mother was a psychologist. So this isn't anything new for me to be able to speak it. When I was young, I used to speak it even when I didn't want to, because my mom would make me. But at the end of the day, it's the healthiest thing I can do. And talking about it and all that, like my wife was like, "You're going to talk to them right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't care." She's like, "You're
I
going to," I'm
love
like, "I'm going
it.
to tell it the way it needs to be said." So yeah, guys,
I
I
love it.
appreciate it.
And we're looking
Appreciate
forward
you, Coach.
we're looking forward to the adjustments for the rematch.
For
I'm
real.
excited. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for continue doing what you're doing for boxing.
All right.
Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Trinidad Garcia, the trainer of Elia Carranza, and Olivia Curry. Now they got me